Professor Alistair Finch was found dead in his university office, the door locked from the inside, the only key on his desk. A single stab wound. Suicide was the ruling, but campus detective Mara Vance knew a murder when she saw one. Finch was a pedant, a man of rigid habit. Every Tuesday at 3 p.m., he gave a guest lecture in Hall B. His prepared slides for that day were still open on his computer. The final slide read, "Conclusion. In mystery, the key is often not where it should be, but where it must be." It was a taunt. Mara re-examined the scene. The old-style key sat squarely on a leather desk pad, aligned perfectly with its edge. Too perfectly. She looked at the high transom window above the door, always left open an inch for air. A theory formed. She recreated the setup. Using strong, clear fishing line, she tied the key, lowered it out the transom, and locked the door from the outside. Then, from the hallway, she gently pulled the line, sliding the key across the polished floor, up the leg of the desk, and onto the pad. A final sharp tug broke the thin filament, leaving the key neatly placed. The method was clever, but it required the professor to be compliant or already dead. The killer needed an appointment Finch wouldn't cancel. Mara checked his calendar. His only 2 p.m. appointment every Tuesday was with a graduate student, Ethan Cole, for thesis review. Cole had an airtight alibi. He was in the lecture hall at 3 p.m., setting up for Finch's talk, but the lecture never happened. Mara confronted him after class. "You never went to your 2 p.m. meeting, did you? You knew he'd be dead. You killed him at 1:55, set up the locked room trick, and were in your seat by 2:50, the concerned student waiting for a professor who'd never show." Cole smirked. "Prove it." Mara played the security tape from the lecture hall. It showed Cole entering at 2:50 p.m. But on the whiteboard behind him, clearly visible, was the complex diagram Finch would have drawn during his 3 p.m. lecture, already perfectly rendered. "You prepared his lecture for him," Mara said, "because you knew he wouldn't be alive to give it. The key wasn't the one on the desk. It was the lesson plan you wrote for a dead man."